Right, Greta. Good morning, Trina. Action speaking louder than words. Right. So if we're entertaining unhealthy relationships, right? Okay. We have these unhealthy relationships around us. When do we say enough is enough? When do you say enough is enough in this unhealthy relationship where you're not getting anything back? It's not sustenance. It's not supportive. It's not uplifting. It's a fucking roller coaster madhouse. When is that enough? When do you say enough? When do you close that chapter? Because we tend to know what unhealthy relationships are, but we tend to stay in them forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. All right, Tiffany, let's answer your question. Let's see if this is real, what you're feeling with this person, or is this just entertaining? Okay. Oh, yeah, I definitely feel like a lot of it is afraid to be alone. Afraid to be alone is definitely it. And so when you start to understand and that awareness comes out that you're afraid to be alone, when do you start to go within to fix why you're afraid to be alone? Right? And being alone is not loneliness. Okay? Two very different things. Right. So Trina, that would be get to the problem. What is the problem? The problem isn't that you're enough is enough and you keep going back. What is the you got to get to the core, the root problem, right? Remember, that's all I say is getting to that root. What's the root problem of it? D's like, bye. Good, good. I think D with that because I've been that type of female my this entire life since the fuckery of my daughter's father. I just don't do it right. But I will tell you that could become your crutch also because you don't give a fuck. So you don't even give anybody a chance. And it's like one thing and you're like, bye. I ain't got time for this shit. Good morning. That's what I'm talking about. We want to know why, right? We want to see why. So why haven't you tried something, some type of alternative kind of holistic healing to go deep within there to see what the fuck is the problem? That is my question. You guys have been watching tarot for a while. You guys ain't new to this shit. So when do we say maybe it's time for me to seek out a specialist in this profession and get deep down and see? Because if we're constantly going back to unhealthy relationships, if we're constantly entertaining unhealthy and we're letting our boundaries go and we're saying fuck our boundaries, why? You got to understand why. Right, right. Right, right. I'm the same way. That's why I heard it. I heard it when I read it because I was just like, after going through what I went through, I just said never again. And then now I kind of don't give people chances. It's just kind of like, yeah, no, bye. So Holly, and the thing is, I will tell you guys, I've done traditional therapy. I've done traditional therapy. I've done traditional psychiatrist, and all they did was, give me a prescription for some pills. But I do have some beautiful healers that I have used where they are beautiful in what they do. They've helped me. Now, did I have to spend money? Yes, because they fucking have credentials. They went to school for what they did. You know what I mean? but it helped me get to the bottom of my core issues, get to that root of why the fuck I'm doing what I'm doing. Why am I going through what I'm going through? Why am I repeating cycles over and over and over again? You know, if you guys want the information, I definitely can give you my contacts. I do a smaller version of what they do. I am not on their level of quantum healing at all. But I'm going to be working to get there though. So, Holly, I would ask, why does counseling make it worse for you? Good morning, Betty. All right, Tiffany, let's ask your question. Is this person real? Is their intentions real towards you, or is it some bullshit, right? You know, I always talk about meditative state healing, which is is basically going past your ego. It's going into the subconscious area where it's past your ego. The ego does its job of trying to protect you, but it does it in all the wrong ways. Okay. You know, this is why you have people that have different classes and courses and sessions to help you, but you got to be the one that steps up to do it, to sign up, to show up, right? Right, Rita. Good morning. You know, one of the things, Holly, that I realize with traditional therapy is that all you really do is you keep talking about the issues, right? But you don't get to the core problem. Like, what's the core problem? I feel like in traditional therapy, you stay the victim. There's like, because most of them just look at you like, okay, let it go, get over it, kind of thing, right? But if you can't get past some of the shit and you feel like you're being triggered, then that's deeper than just your superficial level bullshit, right? Shadow work is a class. It's a class, and it's actually it's gonna record it now. I won't be doing any more live classes this year, but you definitely can watch it. You definitely can watch it and learn from it. It's a four. It has 4 classes. But there's so many different things like theta state healing. I always talk about theta state healing because it was profound. When I did 2 sessions earlier this year, and I tell you guys this all the time, I'm still a work in progress. I just have chosen my path is to help other people because I don't want people to hurt the way I've hurt it in this life. So whoever I can help get to their bliss, their happiness, man, that's what I'm here for. So I've done theta state healing, which Nicole Lassell is a beautiful healer that I've worked with. She's been in our group. She knows her shit. She went to school for it. And I released so much grief and pain from my first child that I lost, which I didn't even realize I was still holding so much grief and so much pain from that situation. A lot of shit that I had with my mother, issues with my mom, I was able to release because we got past the ego. So you have to find the right people. You guys aren't coming across my page for nothing. I have some beautiful people that I know. You know, I worked with this beautiful healer, Cynthia Glickman, who showed me how to do the meditative state healing. Really simple 5-minute techniques, getting in a meditative state, not a deep meditative state, just a meditative state and working through the process and going through the process. Now that's something I do. I can offer, you know, I have my short guided meditation sessions on my website. They're healing. It says healing guided meditation. You know, I don't think that we got to sit here and keep talking about our hurts and pains because I feel like when we keep sitting here and we keep talking about it, we're bringing it up. We're reliving it. We're reliving the pain over fucking over and over again, right? It's about understanding what the situation is, accepting the situation for what it is. Because a lot of times the reason we can't get past it is because we can't accept what happened. Like, and I'm not saying acceptance is condoning because people, we get it confused. A lot of people think acceptance is condoning, and it's not condoning. It's just accepting that people are shitty. That person did a shitty thing. They fucked me up, whatever it is that happened in the situation, and then allowing yourself to move away from that and start your healing, right? Good morning, Debbie. And Tiffany McNary, I'm doing your reading right now. And then we'll get back to our conversation, guys.